Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And this is Gullit. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's good vision. Deftly away. Now it's Gullit. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Neves. He's had a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. Cross from Hakimi. Vietnam can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! A finish of true class! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Vietnam restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Simons. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Well, there's the clearance. And it's slung out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Cucurella. Ronaldo chasing after it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Gullit. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tchouaméni has given away a free, quickly taken. Good take, and is he in? And that is out of play. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thinks about the shot. And he's there to belt it away. Joao Neves, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Spread it left. An instinct, he leaps for it!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's being shifted off it. Tchouaméni. And it's Cucurella. And here's Ibrahimovic. Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Simons. Tchouaméni. And it's Neves. And here's Hullet. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Tries to get it clear. To Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Gets his head on it! Against the crossbar. He's tried his best to keep it in play here. And this is Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cross flung in towards the middle. Thuram. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Tries to play it through, played into the box, and it's been hooked away.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Tonali did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's got away. Spread out to the left. Oh, what has happened? Getting up there! Goes long and straight. Hullet. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Cucurella. Just about up to the hour now. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Simons. And this is Ronaldo. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Tonali running with the ball. It's a promising position. Hakimi plays it in. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Substitution on the field, number 5.
So we have movement on
Xavi
both
Simons.
benches.
Number 19, Tonali. Coming on the
Vietnam
field,
still have the cards to affect this
23,
game.
Well, the
Yildiz.
manager's got a decision to
Number
make
8,
here, whether he's happy
Pedri.
to stick or twist.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
That's a little off target. Odegaard. Dani Olmo, and the shot! Goal, Germany! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field, number 2.
Vietnam have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number 14, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 11, Vinicius Junior.
Cross into the ball, and a header!
I
think that's offside. Yes, it is.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yildiz. That is good alertness. Van Dijk clears. That has ended up in no man's land. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Tchouaméni. Yildiz. For Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. He is just caressing the ball. Vietnam very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Tchouaméni. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. There they go, hunting again.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Ferran Torres. Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Yildiz. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! end. We have parity. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Substitution on the field, number 13, Hakimi. Coming on the field is number 25, Nuno Mendes. Substitution.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Vietnam did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill. Dani Olmo. Shot at goal! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Oh, it's Dembele. That is lovely. Yildiz getting this one clear. And it's Roberto Carlos. Casemiro, quality ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Thuram. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's gone looking for safety. And he's chosen to go back. Great vision. Ferran Torres! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Corner number 3 coming up. Pedri goes short. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's a Pedri! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game... So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Please join me in wishing
Vietnam have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Substitutions taking place.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? And he's there to get it away. Van Dijk. Schlotterbeck. And it's Olmo. And it's Ødegaard. Decent chance! And now the breakaway. Dani Olmo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Van Dijk. And it's Casemiro. Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Donnarumma with the clearance. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Ødegaard with the short one. Cherki. And he's managed to get rid. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fan... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe goes for a shot! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a decent clearance. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Over to the right flank. Lahm plays it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Varane gets it away. And he has been fouled there. Hakimi. Oh, this is a very good run. Cross from Hakimi. It's out for a goal kick.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Well, they've got it again. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Mbappe. Vietnam still without a single shot on target. And it's Lahm. Out towards the flank. Swings in across. Thuram with the clearance. And this is Roberto Carlos. Now, who's going to be first to this? Tonali.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, delightful ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
João Neves. Tchouaméni. Rafael Varane. And it's Neves. And here's Gullit. That's an excellent interception. Well-timed, excellent interception. Hakimi. Tchouaméni. Cucurella. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Ibrahimovic! It's there! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Simons. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. That's the throw. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Tonali plays it short. And he's cut it out. Germany are looking to go forward now. Varane calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that, and they can counter here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Simons. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Vietnam coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vietnam just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. Vietnam apparently ahead by the smallest of margins. Pass somewhat off target. João Neves knocks it out wide. And it's Tchouaméni. Here's Tchouaméni. He's played it back. Foot in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Dijk cuts it out. That's going wide left. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Roberto Carlos. And it's hoisted clear. Cucurella. It's a searching pass. Xavi Simons in acres of space out wide. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. João Neves, spread to the right, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Has crossed into the middle, and that has been knocked clear. Mbappe. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Substitution on the field.
Vietnam have their second corner now.
Number 19, Tonali. Coming on the field, number 23, Yudes. Number 8, Petri.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
He's found a way past. Petri getting forward. This looks promising. Yildiz with the cross. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. And he's had it nicked away. Bullet tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And here's Mbappe. And here's Ødegaard. And here's Dani Olmo.
Germany really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Tchouaméni is the guilty party there.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 14, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 11, Vinicius Junior. Number 18, Thuram.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 2, Cucurella. Coming on to replace him is number 25, Nuno Mendes.
They've played it short. Dani Olmo. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Olmo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bout of passing here. Big chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. So close to drawing level.
Odegaard absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
And it's been taken short. Varane. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. And right near the end, we have parity. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes.
Can they
added
find an
time.
extra gear here? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Ødegaard. Roberto Carlos. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So here we go then. Extra time is coming up.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution on the field, number 13, Hakimi.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 7.
Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Played with finesse. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Varane clears. Thuram chasing after it. Great pressure, plenty of it. Now it's Yildiz. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Thuram really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Vietnam leading now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And the pass is intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Thuram being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Thuram. And Mendes. Yildiz. And it's Mendes. And it's Mendes. Lahm. And Dani Olmo. So just 15 minutes still to come. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere.
Substitution.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Dani Olmo. Pedri. Thuram. So what can they make of this? Nice looking ball. Vinicius Junior. Ødegaard. And it's Olmo. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. And it's Rice. Now Ødegaard. Oh, that's neat. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dani Olmo. And this is Hullet. Lovely feet. Roberto Carlos.
Germany really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Roberto Carlos. Ødegaard. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days.
And that's that. Vietnam can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. Pull it. Now it's Simons. Xavi Simons showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The defender is not giving up on this. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Varane gets over and intercepts. Xavi Simons. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Tonali. And the finish! It's hit the upright. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Tonali has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cucurella. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Vietnam are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Rice, and it's Hakimi. Here's Tchouaméni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Little pass back.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hakimi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos scooting forward. Good ball, good take. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Rice. And it's Tchouaméni. Back where it came from. For Rice. And here's Hullet. Played back. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, can he get onto this? Cucurella. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Hakimi. This looks real chance! A skipper's goal!
That's probably the best thing that could have happened to this game, Peter. With the half petering out, we were all waiting for someone to take the bull by the horns and change the course of this game. And it just had to fall to him. The team's captain, the team's leader. Brilliant.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Shot could be on.
There will be one more
It's
added
Tonali.
time.
And this is Ibra. Chance! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Children's announcement.
Vietnam firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the score.
Make his way to the information centre. Substitutions taking place.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Ferdinand. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he can thump it away. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vietnam are 2 up early in the second half. Hakimi. And it's Rice. Tchouaméni has shifted it to the flank. Crosses it in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Germany clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that's a little loose. Ibrahimovic currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Tonali. Germany needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hakimi. Rafael Varane. Hakimi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And now they can clear their lines. Great defending, strong and determined.
There they go, hunting again.
Xavi Simons. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Now that's well seen too. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well-timed, excellent interception. He has found the way through. Looking for options for movement. Driven in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Played back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foot in. Chance here to counter. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Vietnam can consider themselves just about safe now. Not the most accurate pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now the delivery. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Rice. Now it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Simons. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Varane getting this one clear. And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And a quick announcement today.
Tonali picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Vietnam definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.